We are going to see about the menstruation cycle. So before going to menstruation cycle, obviously in understanding the reproductive systems of females, we saw this picture, right? You all, I think you all can remember what is this. This is nothing but the reproductive organ of the female body, right? So as we are seeing now, so this is the fallopian tube, this is ovary, and this is uterus, and this red one is nothing but endometrium layer, and this is vagina, right? And which connects the uterus and this thing, birth canal. So what will happen here? Has whole contains the reproductive system, reproductive organ of the female. In briefly, we saw in the explanation of reproductive system, right? The ovulation will take place, or the with the help of hormones FSH and LH, the ovum, what we call in common language as egg, it will be produced in this ovary, and after its maturation, when it gets matured, as we saw, like I added this point in while explaining the reproductive organ also, right? The females, when a female baby born, by birth only she will be having millions of ovums or eggs in her ovaries. But why they will not get menarche, or why they will not get bleeding every month, nothing but menstruation cycle every month from birth only? Because these eggs which are mature, which are present in the ovary, will not be matured. So without maturation of that egg, they will not eliminate from the ovary to the fallopian tube, so they will not get periods on regular basis like adults, right? So at the time of menarche, when the girl reaches above 9 years for now generation, actually it was above after 12 to 15 or 12 to 14 was the age for puberty in girls in olden days. But due to our adulterated lifestyle, due to junk foods, everything, due to many changes, nowadays girls are getting menarche. They are getting their first period in even 9 years only, right? So actually tomorrow, in tomorrow's class, we will discuss that. Why nowadays girls are getting menarche so soon? What is the reason? What we should prevent? Everything we'll see tomorrow. So as we are discussing natural menstrual cycle today, so when their menarche time comes, nowadays it's 9 years, but actually according to classical 12 years, this FSH and LH hormones will get stimulated. Nothing but follicular stimulating hormone and luteal hormone get stimulated. They will send message to brain that this is the time to get menarche. So when our brain get message, it will be like stimulated to particular glands. So that glands, when they produce hormones, several other hormones, this what the eggs were present at birth only in ovary, they will start to get mature. So what happens when the egg get mature in this ovary? One egg, either, not both side, every month alternatively, or any one side, it may be left or it may be right, any one egg will get matured and it will be eliminated from ovary to fallopian tube. After eliminating from ovary to fallopian tube, again it takes 2 to 3 days to move from fallopian tube and to move to the uterus. So for that reason, our ovulation they gave for. So because of this reason, actually the ovulation period you can see, for some it may be 12 to 15 days, 12 day to 15 day, or 14 day to 15 day, 12 to 14 they gave. Because after it may, ovulation also may vary, and also after ovulation it takes, for example, in reproductive system, like when they are planning for a fertile period, like for conceiving, they will advise, right? In ovulation period, continuously you should have intimacy. With that, the duration, they will say, sperm will be for 24 hours live in a body after moving to a female's body also. But whereas this what the ovulation, after ovulation 2 to 3 days there is time. If in this period sperm gets connected to the ovum, then the female will get pregnant, they will say, right? So because of this reason, after ovulation, this ovum will be present, will be moving in fallopian tube slowly for 2 to 3 days. In common language, in easily understanding, we can say, like you can observe during our ovulation period, we will get some sort of discharges. It may be thick discharge, it may be white discharge. Discharges we will get, right? So it will be for 2 to 3 days, right? Actually, when our ovum comes out from the ovary to fallopian tube. While it's moving from fallopian tube to uterus, we will get discharge. Due to that changes, maybe pressure, maybe we will get discharge. That once the ovum reaches the uterus, the discharge will stop. If you didn't observe from today, like from this month, you can get it. And next, about when that ovum reaches this uterus, during this period, if the sperm gets connected to the ovum, obviously the woman will be conceived, and that whatever next changes like formation of zygote, everything happens, and then when they reach the uterus, what this red sheath we are seeing, that is nothing but endometrium, uterine wall. That on that wall or that on that endometrium, this zygote will get implanted. If she is not pregnant, like without pregnancy, this ovum will reach the uterus, and after luteal phase, these all whatever the sheath is there, endometrium sheath, it will shed with the blood, so it will be red bleeding. We will get bleeding. That is menstruation cycle in overall reproductive organ. So these only we will see step by step. So what is menstruation cycle or menstrual cycle? A natural recurring process in females of reproductive age. Actually, this reproductive age is necessarily a female need to get pregnant and to get to enjoy their motherhood. Involves preparation for pregnancy. Obviously, if a woman wants to get pregnant, she should have menstruation cycle. We all know this, right? So duration is typically 28 days, but can change from 21 to 35 days. Actually, according to the particular classics, it's 28 days cycle, but all women will not get their cycle compulsorily for 28 days. It may vary from 28 to 35, or like overall to say, if anyone is getting cycles for 28 days or 30 days, sometimes it may vary pre 4 days or post 4 days. It's normal, but it is getting irregular more than 4 days, like 5 to 6 days variation pre or post, then it's called as irregular. But if they are getting normally like 2 to 3 days or within 4 days irregular, then it's not called as irregular. It's common. Pre 4 days or post 4 days is normal. So again, actually the menstruation cycle is 28 days, every month cycle. In this 1 month only, again woman life have 4 phases. Not life, we can say woman body. Woman body have 4 phases in that menstruation cycle. So first one is menstrual cycle. As we know, the first one is menstrual cycle. This I'll remove. So as you are seeing here, first 5 days menstrual cycle, the woman will get bleeding and everything process will take place. And follicular phase is after shedding everything, again her body changes to her like a lining, maybe everything again, like ovum maturation, follicular maturation, everything again it starts. Then comes the ovulation period. After getting follicular maturation, the ovum will get matured and it will ovulate. That is ovulation period. Then becomes luteal period. After ovulation, from 19 day to 28 days cycle, it is known as luteal phase. In this luteal phase only, again pre 4 to 5 days of cycle, it will be mentioned as PMS, that is premenstrual syndromes or premenstrual signs, premenstrual period. So as they mentioned here, follicular phase is proliferative phase or pre-ovulatory phase. Here the ovum is getting matured still. And next, ovulation. Luteal phase is secretory phase or post-ovulatory phase. And last one is menstruation, what we have for 5 days. So for single phase, if we want to know detailedly, menstrual phase is day 1 to 5 days usually, but some again it may vary for 3 to 7 days also, as they mentioned. Here, as we discussed, the endometrium layer, whatever sheath formed in a uterus, it will shed. But how it will shed? Obviously, due to changes, the blood, or we know our whole body is covered with blood, right? So this whatever sheath is there, layer is there, it will be included with blood and coming out from our body. So it will be like red in color. And minimum 3 days also they can bleed, or till maximum 7 days. But usually most of the women will be having 5 days menstrual cycle. What symptoms they will be having in this period? Not compulsorily for everyone, but some will be having severe cramps. It may be backache or uterine cramp, muscles cramps, or due to bleeding, it will be fatigue. Mood swings will be very high at this period. So overall, a woman will not be healthy, or she will not be active at this period. That is from first day to fifth day. Next is actually the follicular phase is 1 to 13, but in that 1 to 5 days we got finished in bleeding, shedding of the layer, right? From 6th to 13th day, it will be a follicular stage. Like hormonal activity increases in follicular stimulation hormone and development of ovarian follicle. The whatever ovarian follicle developed, it got matured, egg got released from ovary to fallopian tube, and it shed, finished, right? Again, after fifth day, from sixth day, again new folliculars will be formed, and again the egg formation, egg maturation will start to take place. That is follicular phase, preparation for ovulation. Obviously, again, uterine lining thickness will start. Someone is present who went through the IVF procedures, they will understand this very easily, because in that IVF cycle, actually the doctors will rule out all this. According to us, actually it's a natural phenomena, right? Body's pathology, whatever body is getting changed, we should get adjusted to it. But in IVF, what they will do, these all changes, they will take control in their hand. According to them, they will make the ovulation. According to them, they will actually, as we studied, only one single ovum will be released every month, right? But in ovulation, like in IVF treatment, what they will do, they will make the woman's body to ovulate more eggs, so that they can preserve for further treatment. And now these all changes will take place, and uterine lining thickness also will start. And ovulation, actually not only day 14, again it varies from 14th day to 16th day. They give exactly 14th day, but for all women, it will not be exactly for 14th day. Again, it varies according to their cycles, according to, even sometimes it will vary according to our stress level, it will vary. And what happens here? Release of mature egg from the ovary. Whatever in follicular stage, the follicular got matured, and egg got like a formation, and egg got matured, that egg will be released in this ovulation period. And keynote of hormone is surge in luteinizing hormone. So here, there in follicular phase, the FSH hormone takes role, and in ovulation, the LH hormone will takes its role. Fertile window, most fertile time for the cycle. Actually, this ovulation period is like most important period for conceiving. Actually, we got to know in reproductive organ surgery, right? When ovum released from the ovary to fallopian tube, from fallopian tube till it reaches the uterus, if sperm got connected with it, the female will get pregnant. Actually, in villages or like uneducated people, most of them will not be having this idea. So because of this reason, most of the couples will not get conceived. So if they got to know about this calendar method, they can have the conceive plan. So after ovulation, from 15th day, again, as I said, they give exactly 14th day for ovulation, but it will vary from 14 to 16 for some women, 12 to 14, 16 for some women. Depends on their menstrual cycle. How their menstrual cycle is depends on that. Till 28th day, or till they get their cycle, it will be known as luteal phase. What will happen here? Hormonal activity increase in progesterone, maintenance of uterine lining for potential pregnancy. Actually, as we got to know, ovum got released, and it reached from fallopian tube, it will reach in this period. Actually, it will reach the uterus. So if has, like already we know, in pregnancy the progesterone hormone role is main important role, right? You may be here, or like you may see in your clients also, if they have spotting, or if they have some risky pregnancy, they will give the progesterone hormone tablets or injections, right? Because this progesterone hormone is very necessary, the zygote to get implanted and to maintain the whole pregnancy of gestational age. So like when the woman or when the female move to luteal phase, this progesterone hormone will get increased, and this progesterone hormone plays a main role in maintaining of the fetus or pregnancy. If the female get pregnant at this period, the progesterone hormone will goes on increasing, it will maintain the pregnancy. If she didn't conceive, ovum didn't got combined with the sperm, then the menstrual cycle will start, has the nearer to or 28th day or 30th day menstruation cycle will start. But in this luteal phase, even before 4 to 5 days of menstruation, the PMS will start. That is uh, premenstrual signs. What is this? In this period, the woman will be having very much mood swings, irritation, frustration for everything. For silly matters, the woman will get frustration. These all are due to progesterone hormone. So for the same reason, even in pregnancy also, she will be having many mood swings. And in these were the 4 phases what we see in the female's body during whole month, right? So according to our mood swings also, it will vary. Has in menstruation cycle from first day to seventh, almost they showed all the it may be 3 days, 5 days, or 7 days. Has here the menstruation cycle is there. Obviously, as we discussed, due to bleeding, she will be dull, fatigue, weak, everything. But after this menstruation cycle, from 8th day to 12th till ovulation, she will be stable, like no much mood swings or not much energy also, not much dull also. She'll be girl will be in normal mood, but her energy will be more because after shedding everything, she will be active. But when it comes for ovulation, as we know, it's fertile period also. In this period, the woman will be very active. She will be very happy. She will be in very happy mood, and she will be very active. More no mood swings. These all will be present. Till when, again, after ovulation, she will become normal, and her strength also will be stable till she gets PMS. Again, when she gets PMS, full mood swings will start. So, if the girl or woman, anyone, they are not knowing about these changes of moods or changes of phases in their body, they will feel like simply why I'm getting irritated for everything. Or though they are homemakers also, simply they will be shouting on everyone in home. These all, why we are feeling like why I'm doing like this, they will not get to know, right? But because these all are because of mood swings. Even we, when we were small, when our mothers used to do all these different types of activities, like whenever scolding or whenever they are active, we were thinking why my mom is shouting on us without reason. But we were not knowing any knowledge of this, right? So now we got to know. So due to these all mood swings, the woman will be changing her mood according to her body's phases. So, which has we got, like already we discussed, which all hormones will are major role in menstruation cycle: estrogen, progesterone, FSH, and LH. Due for maturation of the ovary, for the movement of the ovum, for stability of the ovum to reach uterus, and after progesterone is to shed the endometrium or to conceive. So some medical terms you may be heard when we go for gynecologist, right? So these all are normal menstruation. The characteristics of normal, NM is normal menstruation. Menarche, when a girl gets her first period, that is named as menarche. It will be around 10 to 16 years, average 13 years. It is the classical one, exact one. But as we discussed, nowadays the girls are getting irregular, like not post, pre only they are getting their menarche. And obviously the menstruation cycle normal duration is not 2 days, actually 3 to 7 days is normal. But if any girl is getting bleeding less than 2 days, then it is known as hypomenorrhea. Actually, if we get less bleeding, like for only 2 days bleeding or less bleeding, we will feel happy, right? It's over, it will be over very soon, and we can be around by finishing periods. But actually, if we are getting bleeding less than 2 days or only for 2 days, then also it's not good. It will be diagnosed as hypomenorrhea. And if they are bleeding more than 7 days, till 7 days it's normal. But if they are bleeding more than 7 days, then it is known as menorrhagia. That also diagnosed, like a diagnostic term is menorrhagia. It's not good, like according to our medical term. And this was days, but in these days even amount varies, like how actually according to the levels, if they are bleeding less than 30 ml, then it is known as hypomenorrhea. If they are bleeding more than 80 ml, then it is known as menorrhagia. like if they are not, obviously we will not get how much ml we bleeded, right? So like if they are using 3 napkins or 3 pads per day, that's normal. But if they are using less than 3 pads or more than 3 pads, then we can vary according to that. And cycle length is average 28 days, but it may vary from 21 to 35 days. And common issues we will get in menstrual cycles are mainly irregular cycles. But as I already mentioned, irregular means in your cycle, if you're getting 3 to 4 days pre or post, it's normal. It's not mentioned as irregular. But some women, they are getting like for 15 days, in 1 month, they are getting 15 to 20 days only. And in another month, they are getting for 1.5 months. Or in days, they are irregular pre 6 to 7 days, or like more than 7 days, or post also they are getting there, it's delayed for more than 6 to 7 days, then it is known as irregular cycle. We need to treat that, because irregular cycles may have many complications. If they are planning for pregnancy, if they are still not have the babies, it will be problem for conceiving also, pregnancy also. Even after pregnancy also, if they are having irregular cycles, it will vary, or it will be reason for many other complaints in their health. And dysmenorrhea is painful period. Painful is like a bit of cramps are very normal, muscle cramps in a cycles. Actually, for like small pains, like when changes is happening in our body, like uterine sheath or lining of the uterus is shedding, obviously we will get some discomforts, fatigue, everything, right? So like if the female is able to tolerate, if the girl is able to tolerate it, let her tolerate. Don't give painkillers or don't use any painkillers immediately when period starts, because somewhat contraction we need. Actually, as we saw, the sheath is getting discharged. If there is muscle contraction, then only that all bleeding can bleed clearly, right? Yeah, like we can understand in giving birth. If we have muscle contraction, then only the baby can come out easily, right? If we won't have contraction, the baby can't move down. In same way, if they have like how much they can tolerate, that much of contraction, then only their bleeding will be cleared. Though the girl may get discomfort, she may get fatigue due to pain, but that pain we need to clear all the bleeding, to clear all that sheets. Whatever the endometrium layer is there, it should be cleared. Then only the cycles will be regular, and further complications will not be having in menstrual cycle. If she is not clearing all that endometrium sheath in a cycle, again it may lead to other complaints, right? So but nowadays what they will do, if before starting, if they like if they feel the period will come next in 1 hour, immediately they will be ready with the painkillers tablets, right? Which actually we should not take. Though like as I explained, somewhat contraction, we need to clear our endometrium layer clearly, so that we can be, because of this reason only, now see, many girls are having irregular cycles, many issues in their menstrual cycle because of this reason. Before days, like in our days, they were not taking any tablets for simple menstrual cycles or menstrual pains, right? We were avoiding as much as possible, so even our cycles were normal. Nowadays, girls are not able to tolerate a bit of pain, they will be ready with painkiller. Due to that, they will subside the contraction, that endometrium layer whatever formed, it will not get clear in their cycle. So again it will lead to irregular cycles or further many complaints in their health. And next is premenstrual syndrome. As we discussed PMS, maybe like mood swings or body pain or like fatigue, discomfort. These all because has the progesterone level get increased, and this uterus will get ready to shed its layer. All these symptoms will start after 4 to 5 days of starting PMS. The female will get menstrual cycle. So we got to know what all issues we have in menstrual cycle. But to maintain those issues without any medicines, also we will be having some tips, right? Balanced diet and hydration plays a main role in maintaining the cycle. If we are having junk foods or viruddha aharas, or we are not having nutritious diets, then diet will impact directly on our hormones and we will get, if the hormones got imbalanced, obviously there will be irregular cycles. Especially which hormones, as we saw, LH, FSH, estrogen and progesterone should be normal in our body. If any variation in these, it will hamper our menstrual cycle. Regular exercises, because as we got to know, in our reproductive organ, many changes are taking place day by day in whole month. If we are active, exercise means not only we should go for gym or we should do some higher activities, rather than being lazy at home, some or other, even you are doing all home chores or you are going for working and you are being active, it matters. If you are active physically, then it's enough. And stress management, obviously we all know, if stress is increased in our body, cortisol hormone, maybe all stress hormones will be increased in our body. Again, hormone imbalance will take place to irregular cycles. If these all, though we all are maintaining all these 3 points, maintaining diet, maintaining activity, managing stress, everything, then too we are getting the complaints in our menstrual cycle, or the same what we discussed, uterine muscle cramps. That cramps, if the girl is having like without tolerating capacity, she is not able to tolerate that pain, or some girls like in 10 to 21 girl, they will get vomitings. In such condition, you should consult a doctor and take a suggestion. So ways to ease our menstrual pain, as I said, instead of going for painkiller tablets, if they are not able to tolerate that pain, if they are not comfortable, then they can use these home essentials and they can be comfortable instead of taking the painkillers and subsiding the contractions. Obviously, regularly we all will follow, right? Hot water bath. If we are feeling more discomfort, then we can use hot water bag on our uterus. So somewhat, but these all, they will not stop the contraction. Contraction will be regular, but these all will comfort us. So we can use this as a comfortable, using hot water or using essential oils or taking rest or gentle movements, being hydrated, has like many of my patients I advised, immediately after getting cycles, you can have one glass of warm water or even in cold water, however the females are comfortable, with half lemon, one glass of water. If they have, they will not get much pain also. And due to this lemon, what we are giving, whatever like endometrium layer is there, it will be shed off. So there'll be less contraction also, and there'll be clearness of bleeding also. So if they are not able to tolerate pain, they can use this instead of painkiller, or turmeric, or like foods to keep their body hydrated, they can use, or nourishing vegetables or foods though also. But this nourishment or supplements, not only during cycles, in regular basis they should add in their diet, so that if they are healthy, these all will not stop the contraction to get uterine contraction will not be stopped, but they will be strong enough to bear that pain. And if they are having irregular cycles, actually these all, again, as I said, like not only during cycles, they should add in their routine activities. In routine, their diet or activities are there. If they follow all these activities, nothing but like basically what we discussed, healthy diet and staying hydrated, regular exercises, here they mentioned yoga, and staying active by being a healthy way. Nutrition, diet, we should have everything. If we follow, obviously we will be strong enough to bear our pain. With that, the pain also will be reduced. So this was the knowledge about menstrual